Well, here we are, everybody. Woo. Didn't mean to peek the microphone. I guess sometimes I'm a bit loud. Anyway, we are starting the final day of WayV with Bad Alive. And yes, of course we are doing the princess version. What did you think I was going to do? Something normal? Of course not. Let's check it out, shall we? This looks like a lot of fun already. I love the little edited effects. Poor Ariel. That's crazy. Yes. what would have been even better is Jasmine. Totally just hits like the giant, like the back post. I was kind of waiting for it for a second, I'm not gonna lie. But okay, this actually brings up a bit of an interesting point though. Aside from the hilarity, I think two things kind of are a bit of an interesting topic. That is, of course, Alice, and I'm going to refer to him in their princess mode, and Ariel. It is very hard to dance in dresses. It's, whenever something like this happens, it always kind of makes me wonder. I'm like, yeah, they probably gained a little bit of sympathy for their female counterparts, right? But honestly, aside from that, totally nailed it. Well done. And, this is also probably the first time I've ever seen a Disney princess in some Nike Air Maxes. This is actually pretty good. The thing that I find so interesting about this, actually, though, now I have to go and find it. Hold on. This is actually a very solid, I would say, example of stage awareness. Now, of course, you have to look at Rapunzel for this particular part. But there's a little bit of a mix-up here. Whoop. And let me tell you, it's actually kind of interesting because as somebody who has made a mistake very similarly in my own lifetime when it comes to this, it immediately throws your mind into a confused state. It is absolutely bizarre. It's like suddenly you just forget everything. And sure, you know where you need to go, but to keep a clear conscience is actually very, very prevalent, and it's a lot harder than you'd expect. And to keep going like that is actually pretty solid. And of course, Ariel, again. Having a very restrictive outfit. That's another thing that sometimes you're going to have to deal with, and it's a bit tricky. I mean, I've shown it before, but when I was doing Latin dance, and I was not used to the shoes because they have suede bottoms. There was actually a moment where I first got my Latin shoes, and I was so shocked because, I don't have much experience in this. I'll be honest, first and foremost. When I first started, anyway. And it had I think it was a 3.5 inch heel on it. Very tricksy. And let me tell you, it takes a while to get used to something like that because, especially like standard ballroom, that was only 1.5 inch lift. Whereas that was like 3.5, like I said, somewhere between 3 and 4 inches tall. It's a bit tricky. So kudos to getting into something that's definitely not practical. But, honestly, this is just hilarious. This is a lot of fun, regardless of, I don't need to try and be technical with this. This is just a lot of fun. The one thing that I did want to say, though, when we return to WayV, I'm going to start with doing the princess stuff from the beginning and work all my way through and look at all the stuff that they have with the princess costumes. So let's keep an eye out for that, shall we? It should be fun. But anyway, this is just absolutely hilarious. I absolutely loved this. So anyway, let me know what y'all think about this, and we'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you, and bye Victus.